Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'll be reacting to the Madonna of the East, Ofra Haza, for the very first time. And the thing is, despite how many accolades she has, even having the title Madonna of the East being compared to a great like Madonna and being named one of Rolling Stone's greatest artists of all time, I have never heard of her before. And I do cut myself some slack because, I'm still even discovering Madonna and going through her discography on the channel in recent history. And frankly, I just am more aware of music in the West than I am in the East. But that's why I was super excited to get this reaction request from Lors. So thank you very much for bringing some Ofra to the channel. I do appreciate getting to hear music from different cultures, and that's always been something that I pride myself in, is my openness to listening to music from all over, and I'm told a lot of good things about Ofra's voice, so a lot of good stuff to look forward to today, but just wanted to specifically thank Lors for making this reaction request. But now, friends, let's jump into it. The song means city in English, Kirya. I should also disclaim the fact that I am so familiar with sounds that I'll hear in Western music. When I hear this this wispy melodic air flute kind of sound coming through, I don't have the same familiarity with sounds like that. So I'll do my best to try to explain what it is I'm hearing. Oh, interesting drumming. I'm really having trouble placing the time signature right now. Whoa. Oh, she has it like that. Those runs are exotic. How is she doing that? Like, she is like dancing all around what seems like a sort of middle note that she will resolve into. An analogy immediately pops into my mind of a sort of taut guitar string, and if you were to pluck it, well, you'll see the string reverberate. It's going to do the vibrations, but over time it eventually returns back to stasis. Imagine her voice is that string that's being plucked, and then the frequencies are those runs, and then when she's back to stasis, it's like the ending of the phrase. That is really cool. Middle Eastern vocalists just have it like this. I don't even know how many little loops she's doing. Oh, bass. It was kind of funky, no? Hold on. And what is going on with this time signature? I'm being thrown for a loop right now. Let me pull it back some. It's 4/4. It sounds completely not 4/4 though, but I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, if you count on the chime, if you count the 1 on the chime, then I think you'll be able to tell with me. But it's like It's like one of those magic tricks where like you see how it's done and you still don't believe it. So count on the chime with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. It's 8 count. 4, 4. Crazy. The vibrato. And listen to how long that run was. She took us around the carousel 4 times there, I think. Wow, dude. That is so crazy. This is such a cool song. Beautiful lyrics. Oh, that's pretty. Interesting because it is 4/4. I counted all the beats. The thing is the way the chime, like the way you're able to count to the chime, it doesn't necessarily mean that's where the measure starts. So the way I'm understanding this song is almost as if I'm just like perfectly, like in mathematics with like linear algebra, they call it translation, where you just, you know, instead of like y equals mx plus b, now it's y equals mx plus b plus some amount that moves the line over. So we've just virtually like transposed the feeling of the song based on where the rhythm is hitting. And that's just the way I'm understanding it. I don't know how native Israelis would understand a song like this and where they would count the 1, but through my ears, I have a whole different processing unit that is like equal parts amazed and confused by what's happening in the rhythm and in the vocals, frankly. Like hearing what she's doing here, it is nothing short of insane. And knowing Madonna, actually, there's a good chance that Ofra may have like sung on a Madonna track, because like Madonna will often draw from different cultures to add to the atmosphere of a certain song or style she's looking for. Ofra would fit right into that paradigm. That is haunting. Perfect vibrato. Wow, what is going on in percussion? Crap, listen to that run. I want to try that. I want to attempt it in front of y'all. No. It ain't happening. by the way. Is this like R&B for them? Is this pop? Is this a ballad? I like the string inclusion in this too, by the way. Insane. Oh, it's so beautiful. Dude, what is that? I am mind blown. Truly, I feel like I just got transplanted into the desert hearing this. Whoa. Oh man, where do we begin with a song like that? I have I have a lot running through my mind right now. The immediate thought that comes to my mind was there ever a particular moment where this song climaxed? Because if there was, it was so subtle I didn't notice it. It almost felt like the entirety of this song was just a slow burn that brought us up to this boiling point, and all of that place in terms of its intensity and power felt like it was chorus level energy, but we didn't arrive at that place in a way that was like a Western chorus, a huge drop from the pre-chorus into the one of the chorus measure. I mean, we kind of get a version of that, but like, again, the rhythmic pattern in this song makes the 4/4 feel like something different. So I don't know, the way that this song progresses for me, it's far more gradual and doesn't necessarily have or even require a true discernible apex. And that is just a different style of songwriting in general. And there's plenty of ways to write songs, so it's not like it's just Western or slow burn, but it's definitely, this kind of style of growth is less frequented in the musical world in general, at least with the knowledge that I have. It was very, very interesting to kind of hear some funk enter the mix. I can't imagine that is all too common of a tactic in the Middle East, in Middle Eastern music. So to me, that feels like there's a bit of influence from other styles that Ofra may be drawing from, that maybe she was inspired by and wanted to include in this particular arrangement. And I think it's a great decision to have something that sounds as funky as that did, but also rather sparse. Because if you think of the overall instrumentation with the drums in mind and then that bass, there's a lot of space between the notes that, makes it A, difficult to find where the one is on the measure, but B, creates a really dynamic rhythmic pattern that's fun to listen to, because it's not only in the beats, but it's also in the timbre of whether it's the hand drum that we're hearing or the bass at any given moment. But you also have to loop into that the attack on the bass, the way that that string is played really feels like a nice slap, and how hard or how soft the drums are being hit, because each drum beat in that one layer alone was not all the same volume. That was varied too. So I just felt like I was kind of being spun around in circles, but also off axis and at an angle, kind of like the way that the earth rotates and revolves around the sun, but also at an angle. So that is a version of what I was experiencing when it came to those elements. But then we have to focus on, I feel like, the main attraction, the main thing that really just blows your mind is Ofra and her voice. She sings with so much clarity. All of those runs that she was doing shows you how much just agility and skill she has. And I love the melodic palette that's being used in this song. Definitely very, like, I think like harmonic minor, double harmonic minor, Byzantine scale, Phrygian all come to mind when I hear something like this. And I don't know if it's exactly any one or multiples of those particular scales, but as I hear the melody develop, that's kind of the place where my mind goes to. But if you happen to know the answer, please, of course, leave it in the comments. I also want to compliment her on her perfect vibrato. Like, dude, there's no difference in the waveform from one rotation to the next. It is just so fluid. It is so supported and then sustained. She's clearly a very, very skilled vocalist in a lot of ways. That to me really stood out, because she isn't just doing a quick run and then quickly catching her breath. She has these extremely extended melodic passages where she may be holding a note, adding vibrato to it, and then doing the crazy agile movements within that scheme, and then resolving back to something with vibrato, and then petering out at the very, very end. And that's after like 12 seconds of continuous breath. It's a crazy feat, and definitely encourages me to want to hear more from Ofra. So if you're interested in more Ofra reactions on the channel, you can request one yourself using the first link in the description box below. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.